In this week's video, we're going to talk about my new haircut. I'm so excited. This was the before. This was the after. As you can see, the pattern is looser just because of the way that it was styled. And here you have the comparison of how they styled it and how I style it. And this is third day hair, which I loved. I even got to have fourth day hair. Hello! I'm super excited to be talking to you guys about my new haircut. I was able to get this cut because I won it from a giveaway from Instagram. My state's capital has the curly stylists that are available in this state. This state doesn't have a lot of them, so I ended up traveling 4 hours to be able to make it to the cut, but I was following the salon on Instagram and participated on the giveaway because I knew I could travel here. I have family. This is why the setting is different. I have family here and I was able to stay for a couple of days because I was off of work, and it's been amazing. This is my hair after I styled it myself. The results are very different than when it was styled at the salon because I just need quite a bit of help. I need to be really patient and encourage the curls a lot. At the salon, I feel like we were a little bit rushed. We were using quite a bit of heat to try and speed up the drying time. But when I'm styling it, I take my time and I really try and get it as bouncy and frizz-free as possible. I also tried a new method that I had tried one time. It's called Smasters, and I'll link a video on the description because I haven't made one about it. I don't think I need to. The one that's on YouTube is fantastic. I love Allison. She's so good. She's just so good. And yep, this is the cut. I don't think I need to go back to get anything fixed because it just looks great. I love that the layers are now meeting up with the shorter ones. The length itself is meeting up with the shorter layers because it wasn't before. The length was way longer than where my layers started. When I arrived at the salon, I was introduced to the stylist. Her name's Sierra, and she did absolutely amazing. I can link the information of the salon itself if you're in Utah, so that you go check them out. Rachel, the salon owner, was recommended by Ken Nichols from the Raw Curls and Raw Hair Organics company and salon in Florida. I really support their brand and what they stand for. They have been super helpful on their Facebook group for a lot of people that have tons of questions about the method and just trying to change to better hair products. So yeah, they recommended that I search for Rachel and the salon owner, and I did, and that's how I found out about them. So when I arrived, I met Sierra. We then moved to the consultation. I was super excited to see that they had the big giant green diffusers. After moving to the consultation, Rachel came over, the salon owner, and double checked everything because Sierra is not the highest level of training in Deva styling, Deva cutting. Rachel is, so Rachel was supervising Sierra's cut, and it was great. I felt confident that they could really deliver, that they knew what they were doing, and it truly helped that they were willing to work with me and trying to keep as much length as possible. They even asked if my hair shrinks more than what I arrived with because it was quite a bit loose and a little bit frizzy. It was second day hair, so yeah, it wasn't the best, and I let them know that it does shrink if I spend time on it, like it does right now. If I am to stretch it out completely, is a little bit past my belly button, like this much past my belly button, and before that it was like 2 inches past the belly button. So we lost a little bit of length, but I feel like it was worth it to have everything cascade way better now. Let's see, if I had to say anything that I disliked of my experience, would be that I did have some silicones sprayed with a Kevin Murphy spray that Sierra used, and I only got to read the ingredients after she had already sprayed it, so I just went with it and decided to clarify that after. Clarify it out of my hair after. But that's truly the only negative that I can point out, or anything that I disliked of my experience. I feel like the whole service was amazing. I got my hair styled and washed. We did Deva, curl, no poo, one condition, believe in, and then Uncle Funky's Curly Magic as the stylers. I had an amazing scalp massage. She did super good. She took the time to finger coil almost every single section. She plopped me in a towel, I think it was microfiber, and then after plopping, we used the giant diffuser, and she finished me off by diffusing with the hand diffuser. Yeah, but this I actually achieved myself at home with Jessie Curl's Gentle Cleansing Shampoo, Shea Moisture, Coconut and Hibiscus Conditioner, Raw Curls Anti-Frizz Spray, Uncle Funky's Curly Magic, as I purchased it at the Salon. Utah doesn't have locations with it. I went to all Targets in the main Salt Lake Valley, like the biggest metropolitan area, and it just is nowhere to be found. So the Salon is like the only location that I've been able to find it at. And I was so happy to be able to purchase it that day. So Uncle Funky's Curly Magic, and then I sealed everything with my Aussie Instant Freeze Gel. You know how much I love it. You know, I don't have to mention it. If you haven't tried it, why haven't you? Just why? It's cheap. It's at every drugstore. It works with cold weather and warm weather. Yeah, now I'm on a tangent. Let's go back to the styling, and then after that, after the styling products, I plopped in a hairnet like I usually do and let it air dry for about, I don't know how many hours, about halfway, and then after that I did smasters, which I'll link a video about it down in the description, and I did it with Uncle Funky's Curly Magic and with Aussie Instant Freeze Gel, and that was pretty much it. Then I diffused until dry, scrunched out the crunch, and these are the results. You are looking at me with third day hair. This isn't freshly washed, this is third day hair, and I haven't had these results since August because of the weather, because of the dew points, because my hair was just ridiculously long, I'm guessing, and now that we have like 2 inches less, it's bouncing up, it's less heavy, I'm not sure. Or maybe it was Uncle Funky's Curly Magic, or maybe it was that it's Masters, or maybe he just likes the cut, because it was curl by curl. Sierra did amazing, and she like meticulously grabbed each curl and clipped just the least amount that she could. The parts that were starting to thin out and weren't as thick and full and healthy. She did so good. She just did so good, and I'll be going back when I need a cut next time. I'm gonna try and spin around so that you can see the back. Do the other side. I'll be hopefully getting somebody to take a photo of the back of my head, but that's pretty much it. I'm loving it. I do not know if I can say that this is the only way that curly hair should be cut, but I can say that I'm loving it so far. I need to maybe compare it to the wee dad technique of cutting hair, to the raw curls technique of cutting hair, to the curly hair artistry technique of cutting hair. There's just a lot out there, and I hope that you're able to find a stylist that's gonna be painstakingly detailed and just take their time and truly talk to you and try and keep as much length as you want, because that's our main issue. People just cut to the length they want it to be at, and they don't realize that it's gonna shrink up, and it's one of our frustrations as curlies. I think the last time I went to the salon before this, it ended up to be a disaster because I just didn't get what I wanted. I wasn't listened. So this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you next week. Bye!